We're over the 8 minutes. The ref should give us time to take this. McLean sprints over to take it, and he doesn't. And that is frustrating. Wrexham draw at MK Dons, and we've got to keep this into perspective, guys. That was an excellent performance, but you look at Phil Parkinson looking so frustrated as he shakes hands. We should have won that by a mile.
I am very frustrated after that because we played so well. It's probably one of the best away performances we've had this season, I've got to say, against a very good side on paper, but they made a lot of mistakes. We should have tested the keeper a lot more, but...
You hit the nail on the head, Chay. We should have tested the keeper. Yes, we had a lot of possession in the second half. I'd like to see what the possession stats were in the second half. But we didn't... They made lots of mistakes, but we didn't create shooting chances, which is what to score goals from. And if you don't create, don't have shots on the goal, you're never going to score. We scored from a set piece, but I said to you, Mark, before the game started, I'd been happy with the draw away at MK Dons, because they'd won 7 of the last 8 home games. They don't do draws, MK Dons. So to come away with a point from MK Dons, there's not many teams going to come away with a point from MK this season.
No, I think it's a great away point, but it's just slightly frustrating because the performance was so good today that it merited a win from Wrexham. But we're going to be looking back at the end of the season. It's definitely a point gained, isn't it?
Absolutely, first point we've ever got at Milton Keynes, 4th time of asking. We've played them 8 times in total and never beaten them once. So this is a team that traditionally beat us. And you can see, like I said, Parkinson very frustrated, very disappointed, but that was an excellent performance. He rotated the team massively, and it worked beautifully. Our pressing gave them all sorts of trouble. There you go, 57% in the end possession for MK Dons, but it was, what was it? It was in the 70s, wasn't it?
Yeah, 73
in the first
half.
half.
It's gone down to 44, 56.
Yeah, so we've really turned that around. It was a game of drama, let's be honest. 22nd minute, Wrexham took the lead. McLean with a great header from a Luke Young corner, and at that point we were all over them. 4 minutes later though, we conceded, and it was a frustrating one. We're picking up the ball, and lovely little flick, Kemp running in, one-on-one with the keeper, drilled it emphatically home. And then, we dominated, we kept putting pressure on. There was that crazy exchange, wasn't there, where basically Milton Keynes thought they'd scored. Tomlinson, who'd been denied by an incredible save in the first half from Okonkwo, touching it onto the post, drove in a long-range shot in the 59th minute. It certainly looked to have gone over the line as Okonkwo dived back to try and rescue it. But then the ref didn't give it, and Wrexham broke up the other end and nearly scored. And Lewington, chasing the ref, said too much and got himself sent off. And after that, Wrexham just piling it on, and we just couldn't get that breakthrough. It was absolutely ridiculous. But having said that, we got Boyle sent off at 13 minutes left for a second yellow, which he felt was a dive. The first yellow was very harsh in the context of a game where he was given no yellows for anything. Lewington could easily have been sent off before he got sent off for dissent. But let's not forget that despite everything we did in the last minute of added time, they should have won it. Tomlinson, one-on-one, 6 yards out, all on his own, and Okonkwo doing brilliantly to pull off the save. Got to take it. Frustrating, but it's a good point.
It's a very good point. If someone would have said 1-1 to me before the game, I would have bit their hands off, but it's just the performance was so good. I think the officiating was very strange there, I've got to say. I think you've got to let us have that last attack, that throw in then. Don't let the final whistle blow, because there was 2 yellow cards in the added time. That's 20 seconds, 30 seconds, maybe even a minute taken away from us there. And yeah, I'm a little bit frustrated because we played so well, and I think it did merit a win, but a point, we've got to take that, Neil, we really have to.
Yeah, I said really happy with the point. And I'm sure the fans have come away thinking, we've come to MK Dons with a point. And when Mark said earlier, we haven't won there, I thought, that puts a kibosh on it. We're not going to get anything out of this game. But
we haven't drawn there before today.
Yeah, no. I say they are not the draw team at the moment. They do not draw games, and
that's true.
Considering, as you said, there's 5 changes in the team, and that starting lineup did so well at closing down MK Dons and frustrating them and causing them to make errors. With the pressure we put on them, I thought they played really well. The home team did really well, and the subs that came on very difficult to pick out the man of the match for me. I really wouldn't be able to put a finger on who the man of the match was. Maybe a Conquo for his couple of saves.
I've got to say Conquo. I think that save in the first half was world class. And that save in the last minute then saved a point for us. You've got to give it to him.
Yeah, our performance levels I thought were very good again, like on Saturday. But yeah, Okonkwo, not quite apart from the quality of some of the saves he made, that one at the end, we'd have lost that game. I mean, unbelievable to even consider that, but we'd have lost that game if it wasn't for Okonkwo then.
I've got to say both keepers played well.
Yeah.
It was a game for the goalkeepers. But yeah, you've got to give it a Conquo. Some really good, notable performance as well. McLean, I've got to say, in that new role, which I'd like to see him more in, especially in away games, played really well. Ryan Barnett really made a difference when he came on. Marriott and Dalby had very, lots of glimpses of, something really exciting to watch in future games.
I think Cannon and Young deserve credit for their energy and battling play, and the centre backs look good. It's notwithstanding the red card.
I feel for Boyle. I thought Boyle had a good game in all fairness. Looked really solid. He's going to be really frustrated that he's going to be missing out that game on Saturday. But this is a good point, leading us to another really tough away game on Saturday.
Do you not feel we've turned the corner now? We had 3 poor away games really, and we just seem to turn that corner again. All we need to do now is turn the possession and those chances into goals really, and that's what we've got to do, and that's what we've got to be working on.
Yeah, totally right. Well, it's frustrating right now, but when we reflect back on it, that is a very good point and a very good performance, and we've got to just take those positives out of it, haven't we? I think it's fair to say.
Yes, the more I talk about it, the happier I get. Really. It's a good result away from home.
Well, exactly so. So with the final score of Milton Keynes Dons 1, Wrexham 1, we've been Neil Williams, Chay Long and Mark Griffiths from Wrexham AFC. And you know what I was saying about I'm the vice president of the Naked Salmon Fishing Association?
Yeah.
It's the salmon that's naked,
Okay.
Just I think you may have
So
got the wrong end of the
what's
stick.
a dressed salmon then?
A dressed salmon, a bit of olive oil,
A bit of lemon,
bit of garnish,
A bit of dill.
You can't go wrong.
Tartar sauce,
Absolutely,
whatever.
yeah. And indeed, tartar, everybody.